Hi everyone, it's Jill Foster here for Penny Black, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you our newest release, Christmas 2024 Round 1. So, you probably noticed that this is called Round 1. This release is designed to give you an early taste and beginning to your holiday crafting. I think it's full of really versatile products and essentials that you can use with items in your stash and also fun focal point designs to get you started or enthused to keep going if you've already started your crafting and without being overwhelming. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the round one or the beginning of some Christmas creativity with our Stick and Shine products. So, we have three new Stick and Shine designs. The first is 15-018 Shimmering Piece. And if you haven't seen our Stick and Shine products before, you get two sets of each design. You can trim apart the design. So this is a sentiment set. And then you just apply the sticky design. It's kind of like a rub-on, but what it leaves is sticky. And then you can use that with our foil. I'm using our Stick and Shine applicator tool, but you can also just use your fingers or a credit card. Peel that up and you've added foiling to your card that easily. And these sentiments are so beautiful. I did a bunch of cards with them. In fact, I really love featuring them with die cuts from my stash. So it was just something fun to kind of breathe new life to the die cuts in my stash with these beautiful foiled sentiments. They're kind of difficult to capture on camera, so you'll see pictures there where you can see the sentiment in the light and then straight on, but they're just really beautiful and so easy to do. Now, if you haven't seen our Stick and Shine product before, I'll put a link down in the YouTube description box below for a video that goes into all of the details about the Stick and Shine. So if you want more information about that, I'll link that for you down in the YouTube description box below. But you can see here, these were just so fun to add that really special Christmas touch. You want a little extra shine with your Christmas designs. Now you can also use them with embossing powder. So I've done that on this card here, which is also so beautiful and really easy to do. And I'll show you that in the next little video clip. So another Stick and Shine design is a background design 15-019 Mosaic. I love that this is great for the holidays, but you could also use this any time of year. It's also a great design if you want to just use portions of it. So you can trim off borders or sections and get lots of cards made using just the two pieces that come in the pack. So here I am applying it using the applicator tool to my smooth paper. I like to use Bristol paper to do that. And now I'm going to sprinkle it with embossing powder. So if this type of design can be sometimes difficult to stamp that whole design and emboss, but with the Stick and Shine it's so easy. Then I heat that to set, and what I'm doing is I'm applying, that was a light blue embossing powder, and now what I'm doing is I'm applying my distress inks over the top for that emboss resist look. And I just love how this is because you get that subtle texture from the embossing, but in this really detailed, intricate design. Now you could use this as a whole piece, or you can trim it apart and use it on lots of different cards because of the nature of the design. So it's very versatile, and again, great for Christmas. I love sort of that modern geometric look, but also you could pair this with florals, cutesy cards, and you could use it throughout the whole year. So I made lots of cards with this. Here you can see I've embossed it in gold, really beautiful for backgrounds on cards. It can be a subtle background, a little strip of a background, like on this card. This was embossed with I believe it was Ranger Platinum embossing powder, and just use a portion of the design with a die cut. Just lots of different ways. Here it was foiled and just put along the bottom of the card and used with more of a cute design. So as you can see, whatever your style is, or if you want to mix and match different styles for your holiday cards, you can use it with that. This is foiled and used as a background if you love our posted design stamp and die set. It's been really popular. This looks really beautiful with that as well. Now the last new Stick and Shine design is 15-020 Snowflakes, and we have a cutout for this. So in that you're going to get two sheets of those snowflakes, so tons and tons of snowflakes. You could apply a whole sheet of these at one time, or you can just cut them apart and use them for each card or color that you would like. So I am putting these down onto my paper, and then I'm going to foil those. So I've laid my foil over the top and just gently rubbing that to transfer that foil design. It's that easy, no heat, no expensive tools required. Then you can take those cut out dies and cut these out now. So now you have this versatility of these snowflakes. You could batch this process, so you could just make a whole bunch of snowflakes, foil both sheets that come in the pack and cut them all out and have them in a little bowl while you're doing your Christmas card making, and just always have those ready to add to a card. These also look beautiful applied directly to your project, so you don't have to use them with the cutout either. So just lots and lots of fun to use these snowflakes. Here's, I just added like one for a little touch on that teddy bear card. That's got some silver foiling on it. Now, something else that I had a lot of fun doing with these was doing them with embossing powder. So here you can see they have been embossed and added to the card. Just that extra special little embellishment that you can add. And then I also embossed them in white and added some inking over the top to really make that white pop, and sort of matching up the colors I had on the background of my card. So that is all of our stick and shine designs. Now we have some really excellent die cut essentials. Again, these are designs you can use with your stash, you can use throughout the whole year, and also add that really special touch to your Christmas creating. So this set, I love this set. It's called Double Frames, and it does exactly that. It cuts two frames that you can then layer on top of each other to get this really stunning dimensional effect. You can tuck die cuts or stamped pieces into those frames. You can play around with the colors if you want to have a lot of contrast between the two frames, or you can do them more sort of a tone on tone effect, even white, white on white. They look really beautiful. But again, these are beautiful for Christmas, but you could use these any time of year. So it's a really great investment that you can keep using. You can also use them singly, so you don't have to layer them if you don't want to. Here, I love that you can tuck snowflakes in at the different layers. Also here, this design, you can tuck different pieces in at different layers. Next up is, again, super versatile 51-826 classy frames. You can just do so much with these frames, and I feel like they just make the card. And again, really versatile. You don't have to only use these for Christmas. You can use them throughout the whole year. So I love that Penny Black is giving you products that are a truly great investment, but can keep you inspired, keep you using your stash, and sort of freshening it up. So you can see I've used these in lots and lots of different ways. I've done some inlay with them. I've done them layered on top of negative piece that was cut from a larger one. All of the cards you're seeing except for this one is our standard cards. That one's a 5x7, but all the rest in this whole video are 4¼ by 5½ inches. I just wanted to mention that real quick. Here you can see I've offset those frames for a design, sort of a peekaboo design off to the left. Here's that offset design with the frame inlaid and the stamp design behind. This is actually a very simple design, but that frame I think is what really makes it. They're great for tucking in critters or any type of design, stamp and cutout design. You can tuck inside of the frames and layer up your pieces. And then this is another really fun die. This is Trim a Tree 51-795, and you can see you get all the pieces to make your tree. So you can use this as a focal point. You can use this with your like as a background with like critter stamps, but it can also be very elegant. So here I've tucked it behind some other die cuts as a layering piece, but I love the size of this. I love the openness. You could put your sentiment on it. You could stamp a pattern on it. You could even put that stick and shine foiling on it. Next, we have an embossing folder in this release. This is 65-006 Melody. Beautiful, beautiful. At Christmas, we think of birds and songs and Christmas carols, so I love this embossing folder. It's this just subtle, beautiful texture here. You can see it on the background, just white on my design. Here I did a little bit of inking over it. If you love bird stamps and dies, this is a great one to have in your collection. I reached for it often. But again, you can use it all year round too. So now we have some new edger dies and sentiment sets. And I just wanted to give you a look here at how these edgers work. So we have a lot of different edger sentiments, but when you buy an edger set, you're going to get the die that cuts the actual word, which you can use with the edger or without, and then a die that cuts the edge. And you can place that on your card. This is a standard size card, 4¼ by 5½ inches, at any height that you would like it. And then that word just nestles right up into that, and you can layer it onto your card. So it's just a really, really fun way, different designs that you can do with these. You can go elegant or you can go more playful with these. So again, you can see there's that edger. That time I cut it lower on my card, and I can still add that word, nestle that word right there on there. And so then I can layer that onto my card, and you can see whatever height that you would like with these. We also, I've done some videos in the past using these, like with our masterpieces made simple, and I'll try to put a link for those videos down in the YouTube description box below. But these are the new edgers. So we have the Jolly Builder. So this stamp set you can use with or without the edger, and then we have the Jolly Edger, which you just saw in that video. This is so fun. Now, if you want to read those sentiments on the stamp set in more detail, just hit pause. And I will also link to our blog down below. And on the blog post I'll link to, you will see all of these products. Also, all of the cards that you're seeing will be shown on the blog, with underneath each card will be the individual products used on the card. So if you see a card you love and you're wondering, what did you use on this specific card? Go to that blog post and you can check that out. So you can see lots of different ways to use that Jolly and Jolly Edger and the Jolly Builder set. Now this is our Miracles Builder and our Miracles Edger. So this Miracles Builder, this is actually a larger stamp set with lots of different sentiments in it, but it does work with the Miracles edger as well. So I feel like you're really getting a lot with that stamp set. You can use it with the edger, or you can use it just as you typically would a sentiment set. So you can see you've got your word miracles, and then the edge you can cut at any height that you want on your card. I like to double up sometimes the word die on top of it, just glue those two together for a little extra dimension. So here is a card that I've made with that. We've got wishing you the joy of Christmas miracles. And again, there I used it with the edger cut lower. And then also here are some of those sentiments from that Miracles Builder set. So you can see those are designed, they can be used on their own. It also has the word miracles. So if you don't want to use it with the edger, you can stamp the word miracles as well. So lots and lots of choices and just some really, really beautiful sentiments. I use them on tons of cards here. So giving you a look at those sentiments and a little peek at some of the stamps we will look at later on in the video. And then our last new edger is our Bethlehem Edger, and we have the Bethlehem Builder miniature 3x4 inch transparent stamp set to go with that. So we've got our word that we can cut out. This comes in that edger set, and then it's also going to come with that edger die. So you can fit it right up in there along that edge, which you can cut at any height on your card, giving you lots of possibilities for your designs. I'm just showing here that you can layer up those, and again, you can use that word without the edger as well. So here are some cards that I've created with that, and also using that stamp set that goes with it, that can coordinate with it, the Bethlehem Builder stamp set. And again, you can use that with any style of stamping that you like, from cute to elegant. So next up, let's take a look at some new stamps, starting with Nature's Elegance. So I feel like all of these stamps are just so beautiful and capture some of the natural beauty of the holiday and Christmas season. So this first set is 31-086 Heart Song. I also really love the sizing on these stamp sets because you can get a really significant focal point with the clear sets. I just love that. So here I've used both of those beautiful images on these cards. We also have 31-087 Fragile. This is great for that main focal point image, but I did use those branches and some of those other elements on other cards as more subtle background stamping. So if you look closely, you may notice that. Here is 31-085 Messenger. Another great bird. I love the cardinals. Also some really nice sentiments included in these sets. So again, if you want to look at them closer, hit pause or go to our blog post and you can really look at all of the different pieces that you're getting within each of these sets. They're a great value and really versatile. Lots you can do with them. This one is 31-088 Take Wing. Gorgeous birch trees. You can use both of those together to create an entire scene, or you can use them individually. I love the little birds on there. They add just the right pop of color to your designs. This is actually really easy cards to do because you're mainly just covering your background in a touch of color on the birds. So there's really not too much painting involved. Now the teddy bear stamps. We had to include some Very Merry stamps for you. I love with these two, we do have cutouts available for all of them. So the first one is 31-074 Hearth. It's this gorgeous scene with the fireplace and the bears. Here I've used just highlighted a portion of it on our posted stamp and posted cutout die, but just so heartwarming. This one is Merry Days and Merry Days cutout. I love the bears in the center, but I really love those branches that you get around the outside. They're great for using on their own or using with the bears. So here you can see those sweet bears walking along. You can play around with different colors for the bears. Totally changes the look of the stamp. And again, they're mixing and matching with those dies. You can see that background stamping there. Here I've used just those branches and tucked them into that new frame die. So you can see those branches are really elegant when you use them without the bears too. Again, those branches are doing some background stamping for me on all of these cards. That subtle tone-on-tone background within that stenciled area is done with those branches as well. This one is too fun. It's called Rock On. So the sentiment is Christmas, rock on. Look at that sleepy bear there with his present. So many fun ways to use that adorable stamp. And now we have some snowy sweetness for you. And I love again that all of these stamps do have cutouts available if you want that. This one is 31-082 Mistletoe. And then of course we have the mistletoe cutout. I've made just some very simple one layer cards with these. These are really fun if you just want to sort of like spice up what you're stamping, switch up what you're doing, and make some simple cards that are so cute. You can't help but smile when you are making cards with these. This is Santa's sweets. This was too funny. I love this stamp. It's just happy. All of these are just happy and sweet and fun to create with. So I did a couple of cards with that guy. He's really fun with that Jolly Edger as well. And again, with the cutout, that does open up more design possibilities for you. And then finally, we have 31-082, the star, and then the star cutout. Super sweet girl. I did a couple of cards with her, one on our posted and then one simple one layer card with her. So I hope you've enjoyed a look at Christmas 2024 round one from Penny Black. I'd love to know what's catching your eye. What are your favorites? What are you anxious to use on your Christmas cards? Leave us a comment down below and be sure to subscribe to our channel because we have videos coming, tutorial videos with these stamps. You can also connect with us on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, as well as our website and our blog. Thanks for watching.